You're walking, and all of a sudden, you see somebody looking at you like this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Me and the roof here. And in today's video, we're going to talk about situational awareness and how your 5s and 25s can really save your life. Sit. Hey. Hey. You're doing this both. If somebody is within a stone's throw from you, and they're too close to home, you got to be aware of what it is that they're doing. And just by looking at somebody in the face momentarily, we greatly reduce our chances of being a victim of violent crime in a number of ways. Yeah. So, let's see what we can learn.
What is going on, everybody? So here you can see that we have this woman. She is sitting out here smoking a cigarette, and her face is in her phone. It is March 8th, not August 8th, but it's 2:30 a.m. All right. Now we have this person here who, this will go away. You're going to see it looks like they're homeless. They're carrying a trash bag. And now watch how she is completely unaware of her 5s and 25s and how it could affect her. Because this is definitely within your 5s. When it's 2:30 in the morning and you're sitting out on a sidewalk like this in a city, you definitely should be knowing who is walking past you. So as this guy starts walking, he's looking right at her, sees her, and again, she's still not looking at him. If she would be looking at him right now in this point in time, she could easily get some pepper spray ready because this is obviously not acceptable behavior for this person to be walking up to her at 2:30 a.m. And now you're going to see he reaches for in his waist and he pulls out a huge knife. So if she would have been looking at him, she would have seen this huge knife that he just pulled out of his waistband here, right there. That is massive. Still in her phone. Now he's going to walk up to her, put his trash bag down. This is the point in time where she sees him. This is way too late. I mean, he's on top of you already. You're not going to be able to stop him. And he's going to attempt to grope her. And when she doesn't allow him to grope her, he grabs her with what we call like a leveraging arm, the non stabbing arm, and he begins to stab her repeatedly in the back. She tries to fight him off, starts screaming, and then you can see he takes off running. And yes, these are knife wounds in her back and in her chest here. You'll see in a second. Security guard was inside the building. He doesn't even notice that she has been wounded. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. I think she has 5 stab wounds in the back here. And she reached for her back because she probably felt an itch due to the adrenaline. She probably didn't even know she had been stabbed as badly as she had been. And then you could even see here as she comes walking back up to the front, she's been stabbed once or twice in her chest and actually in her neck even right here as well. She was stabbed about like 7 or 10 times. So a couple of really valuable lessons to learn from this, right? 1, 5s and 25s save lives, ladies. So be sure that if somebody's within your 5 meter radius, that is absolute red flag zone, especially at 2:30 a.m. Get off the cell phones. It is literally the number one reason why people are getting attacked these days. Right here, she could have easily pulled out some pepper spray once she saw this knife. I mean, he's pretty close, but she still had an object somewhat between them. She could have pepper sprayed him, jumped up over these plants, started screaming, because that's a really big knife. This dude definitely has criminal intent no matter what at this point, even if he sees her or not. Not acceptable. Not acceptable to be noticing this right here. And it's not to say that, oh, you're on your phone, it's your fault. But what I am saying is that nowadays in this society and the time that we're living, we cannot be on our phones any longer when we're out in public, especially at 2:30 in the morning on a city sidewalk street. And of course, if she would have been able to identify his behavior right there, she could have neutralized his behavior either through telling him to back off, make it be known. She could have definitely been screaming and pepper spraying this guy this entire time. She could have been pepper spraying him. He's well within her range. Fortunately, I did hear that she survived this horrific incident. However, she will never be the same again. So make sure that you're aware of your 5s and 25s. If you could hit them with a stone, they're way too close to home. You need to be looking at them. Look at them in the face. 1.28 seconds is acceptable in America, in American culture. You have the right to know who is around you, plain and simple. So that video was pretty horrible, pretty unfortunate, but let me know what you think. Drop some comments in the box, subscribe so you can keep up to date with all these videos that we're going to have coming out. Do you think her 5s and 25s definitely could have given her the advantage there to, at least run away from this guy before he would have been on top of her? Let me know what you think, and take care, stay safe, and always be kind.